between the Arkansas Travelers and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Daniel Gossett will be the one doing the pitching for the home side. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Digging in, Kenny McLean. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Left fielder, Kenny McLean.
Heading out towards shallow right. Fabregas has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Now at the plate, Zach Vinci. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball line softly down the left field line, but this is a foul ball. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Nope. A fastball that just misses inside. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Smolinski's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. John Stanley, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, you can throw them for strikes. You have the big advantage.
Sent on the ground. Now let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing. Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with a single, setting the table for the big guys.
In now, Ronald Molina, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Obama waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Wilson Fabregas.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Fabregas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air out to center field. Obama on the move. And that's the 3rd out. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Dan Vogelbach is next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Runners are at first and third with none out. Swinging a blooper to the right side, and that's going to fall for a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Now to the plate, William Obama has a look. Now the pitch, and he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates a pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
In now, Willis Roberts. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hard hit ball to short. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Runners are at first and second with one away. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Popped him up. Pittman is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 10.
Into the box, Kenny McLean, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You can tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. Softly hit to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep.
Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom of the second. The Travelers lead it 4-0. At the plate, Jake Smolinski, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise for anyone to test this guy.
And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Marcus Reinecker.
Striding in, Marcus Reinecker. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Dan Vogelbach is next. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. In there, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Grounded up the first baseline. Ready with another 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Lifted in the air to center field. Smolinski is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, number
Striding
57.
forward now is the DH, John Andrioli. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. In there for strike one, 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The catcher, number 34, Rudy Nottingham.
Ready for another chance? Rudy Nottingham. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. After it is Smolinski. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Sammy Pittman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Sammy Pittman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. To his left, Keane, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chet Navarro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to right center. Obama ranging back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll reach second now with one away. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Into the box, Alton Cortez. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Ronald Molina. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Into the box now, Wilson Fabregas, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 3 innings complete. Arkansas leads this thing 4-1. Stepping up to the plate, William Obama comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Smolinski comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Gary Keane. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Popped him up. Pittman has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Kenny McLean. Denson looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
0-1 the count. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and that'll get down out there near the wall. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And they'll keep it going here as he's into third base with a triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Standing in now, Edgar Valero, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. 0-1 pitch on its way. Left side. And he's safe.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dad, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
on the move for second. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Three runs already home here. Sliced hard on the ground. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Going now with a...
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this guy. He gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
As they push their lead to 8 now.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Eddie Cortez answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Travelers lead it 9-1. Now at the plate, Jake Smolinski. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. King over to his left, and there's one down now.
Now batting, left fielder.
So striding in, Richie Denson. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, what a dive! The throw, and that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
The batter, the shortstop, Name Cabrera.
In now, Manny Cabrera. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Grounded to short. Reined in. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Into the box, Marcus Reinecker. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. So coming to the plate, William Obama. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. High in the air out to center field. Smolinski's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Stepping in, Willis Roberts. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
There's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Gary Keane, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping up now, Sammy Pittman. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Here comes the first pitch. Ripped toward the gap in right. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Standing in now, Chet Navarro, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Ready once again, Alton Cortez. From the belt, the pitch. Hit out towards second. Roberts comes up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead-off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Obama. And the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. Arkansas leads this thing 9-2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kenny McLean. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Stepping in now, Zach Vinci, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. The 1-2 gets him looking. Strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Edgar Valero. He swings and grounds it to short. Cabrera takes it in, and he'll get in there safely.
Boy, D-Row, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Travelers lead it 9-2. Digging in once again, Wilson Fabregas. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to third. Keane loves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Richie.
Ready for another shot now. Richie Denson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Line hard toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Into the box now, Manny Cabrera, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Standing in now, Marcus Reinecker. He swings and grounds it to short. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. Stepping into the box, John Andrioli. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Number 57.
In there for strike 1. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Count remains at 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Ball 2. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Rudy Nottingham.
Digging in now, Rudy Nottingham. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Fabregas moving forward, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Center fielder number 7.
So digging in now, William Obama. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside.
Fastball that just misses inside. Nottingham leads off first with 1 away. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
3-1 to him now. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Striding in once again, Willis Roberts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as this lead got even wider.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Stepping in now, Gary Keane, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired.
The left fielder number 10, Kenny McLean.
Now at the plate, Kenny McLean. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. And he lays off there, 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Denson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Arkansas leads this thing 12-2. Coming to the plate now, Sammy Pittman. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter number 14, second baseman.
So stepping in, Chet Navarro, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's down to third. Keane has it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Alton Cortez.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Alton Cortez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Obama on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Zach Vinci. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Denson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Ready now, Edgar Valero. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And they start him out away with a cold strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Well, there are blowouts, and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout as you get a look at our line score. It's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. Dan Vogelbach is next. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
Popped him up. Pittman over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Travelers lead it 12-2. Into the box now, Ronald Molina. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in. He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the 2nd and 3rd time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder, number 5.
Standing in, Jake Smolinski. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Richie Denson. And it on the ground to second. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, Dero, not a bad thing. A homer, a walk, or a strikeout. It's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box now, Manny Cabrera. Soft liner towards center. That's in there, base hit. And the runner stuck in a pickle between 3rd base and home. And he knew he was in trouble there as they just tag him out between 2nd and 3rd, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. Arkansas leads this thing 12-3. At the plate, John Andrioli. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Fabregas is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Rudy Nottingham. He singled his last time up. And he takes ball 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Denson has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Center fielder, number 7.
At the plate, William Obama. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here. Man now. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Travelers lead it 12-3. Oliver Piedra is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Now at the plate, Marcus Reinecker starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And a good throw gets him one gone. Now batting, Sammy Pittman. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. To short. Vincey moving to his right. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Jack Navarro.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Chet Navarro. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different
and
things.
And the
They
Arkansas Travelers win it.
To a tune of a 9-run victory.
12-3 is the way this one ends. The Arkansas Travelers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. John Stanley earns the victory on the mound. Daniel Gossett gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Well, I guess this was a blowout to the Midland Rockhounds as the Arkansas Travelers avoid a 3-game series sweep. Well, gotta say, it was a whooping of a lifetime, but yeah, we'll meet up again real soon. Well, gotta say, the Rockhounds are headed on the road, and they are headed back home. The greeting Northwest Arkansas Naturals will meet them there head on. Following in behind them will be the Arkansas Travelers, as they have a 3 final game set at Midland. After that, the Rockhounds will take the day off to go over to the Corpus Christi Metroplex to take on the Corpus Christi Hooks for a 4-game set. 3-game set with the Frisco Rough Riders. Rockhounds return home. They have a 7-game homestand. 4-game set with the new visitors, the Trenton Thunder and the Frisco Rough Riders. South Division playoffs will be then decided after the final game at the Frisco Rough Riders, or Midland Rockhounds, excuse me. But anyway, was a pretty devastation loss for the Rockhounds tonight as they got a big bad whooping. So at the top of the 2nd inning, the Travelers decided to whoop up on them 4-0. Well, after that, the Travelers scored at the top of the 4th inning with 5 runs. It was a 9-1 ball game. Bottom of the 5th inning, Rockhounds were able to get 1, but not too many. Bottom of the 8th inning, they counted the 3rd tagged out for the loss. And evidently, bottom of the ninth, they just didn't have nothing in them. Well, before we go tonight, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First for Arkansas, 12 runs on 15 hits, 1 error. For Midland, 3 runs on 11 hits, no errors. Well, tomorrow we begin a 3-game set with the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. As the Rockhounds take them on for a 3-game set. And most likely, guys, it was pretty much a good end tonight. But bad at first for the Rockhounds. 1-0 for the Travelers. This one's for them. So we'll see y'all again tomorrow on the show. Have a good night, everybody.